Alright, so here we are. Welcome back to Planet Coaster, where we will be finishing up the Boston Clock Tower this episode. And stream, how's it going, Kevin? Welcome to the chat. What I want to do is go ahead, take a look at where we are, and compare that to some reference pictures that I'm looking at. Hello, Inferno Lizard. I actually just woke up, so excuse me if I'm a little hoarse and not quite awake yet. Hello, Pieces of Prestige. Welcome to the stream, where we will be finishing up this thing. Okay. Gotta find a big enough picture. So this is the top part of the tower that we're going to be making today. We need to do the pretty heavy molding work down here, and then establish kind of the inside line for the actual clock itself, and then try to do everything else to finish off the peak here, and at that point this thing will be done. Now it's going to be over even just the 4,000 part limit, and that's pretty funny actually, because I wanted to make something less than 2,000 parts originally, and then you guys told me to go ahead and break the part limit, and so that's what we did. Thank you, Benji. I'm glad you like all my creations. It's not very realistic. They pull 8 Gs in one of the loops, so it's a coaster. I don't know how accurate it is. So we will get started pretty much as soon as possible, because time is limited during these things. Because in streams I have to stream and then record for the coming week for you guys. Alright, so we needed the pretty thick crown molding pieces at this point, and probably the wooden ones will do the best here. And they will give us our initial height. And these are the exact same color of the actual building itself. Should I make it lighter or one darker, just so it's visible? I think that color's fine. Alright, gonna take this all the way to the corner, and luckily, since this is a perfectly 4-sided structure, we can just do one side of this and copy it on all 4 sides, just like one big tile sheet. Yeah, it only pulls it for about a second or so. So they might not die from it, but they would definitely black out from an HE kind of thing. Okay, and that is the initial jut that we are going to use to kind of establish these wooden pieces here, because it has this extra little wooden trim element. Well, it's not wooden, it's stone in real life. But I want to use these here just to bump it out even more. And we can copy this, and we'll make the underside darker by a little bit, just so they stand out. Sometimes when you're creating things, it's all about, even though they're supposed to be the same color, go ahead and change them just so they can be read from far away or down below. So I think that's fairly correct there. This I'm going to use as a detail piece. Not quite that dark though, because we want to try and capture these little circles beneath the ribbing that we just established above it. So how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing great. Their weekend's going well. I will say I will not be streaming next weekend or uploading any videos next weekend. I will be out of town. Get to go back home and visit the fam. Okay, these toppers are going too high compared to the middle ones, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Because that's wrong. Alright, and then we have to fit 2 in here, and that establishes all of our spacing that we need. Hello, Mikey. And we'll bring that down. Slightly more up, I think. Perfect. Oh, Sunday's almost over for you? That's a shame. Does this line up perfectly? No, it doesn't. It lines up more like that, and this spacing is wrong. It's funny how you can copy something over and you think it's perfect, and it's definitely just not. Alright. This one's not right either. How did I mess up the spacing so dramatically? Come on, gimme you. And we will move this stuff over there, get rid of the access. And now we can see roughly how far to take this over. Cool. Oh, school tomorrow? Well, I mean, school's not too bad. You just got to, I don't know, do a whole lot of busy work. That's basically all I think of school. They don't really teach you a whole lot of relevant information. We got this stuff. I think I'm going to change the color of this. It might be too dark. It might stand out a little more than I wanted it to. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Hello, Quentin and Famous. Welcome to the stream. Glad you finally get to catch one. We get to have some fun. And completely break part limits in Planet Coaster. Yeah, check out Severett's Coaster College. Yes, I highly recommend that if you want to learn to make coasters. Don't watch my channel to learn to make coasters. I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm terrible at it. But I can make buildings. That's kind of my strong suit, you could say. Though I do like to break the uploading boundaries. When I upload this, I think you guys wanted to see it uploaded as a park. And this in the center somewhere, so you guys can kind of build around it and use it as a giant weenie. That's fine. Thank you, Benji. Okay, so we got that, and now we need a top here. It's going to create a little flat ledge. I'm just going to include this band of different color. Because occasionally we do have this kind of sandstone color in here. It's not really in the reference images, but since I am using it, I want to occasionally bring it into the rest of the building. That should help. So that is the main jut out there. Then we have kind of a almost step pyramid look onto this. And I'm definitely not going to try and capture these griffins that are on top of these. That's not my thing. If you want to add that later, you can try, but I'm not going to attempt it right now. Oh, my biggest fan? Thank you. That's... I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that, but that's awesome. Cool. Feels a little weird, to be honest. All right. Oh, nice lively chat today. I was watching the Lady Designer stream yesterday, and it was pretty good. Good to see her celebrate a year on YouTube. Hello, Popper Wolf. Let's take a look here. Make sure my scale is somewhat lining up. Because this is the surface, or at least should be the surface, for the clock face. Like, this is how wide the tower needs to be. And I gray box everything in, so. If you want to know about gray boxing and how I build buildings, you can check out my coaster tutorial series. Not coaster tutorial, planet coaster tutorial series. Okay, looks like this is actually a balcony almost. So in fact, this might need to be cut in a little bit more just for room in that balcony area. So if I move it a half grid in, I think that'll be better. Then we have to kind of round this top off. Okay, so pillars first. Establish the corners of the building. That's what I want to do. Hey, brake runs and lift hills, super important to get right. You don't want anyone to go from 60 miles an hour to a dead stop into a brake run. At least I don't recommend it. Alright, so we'll probably be getting rid of this original wall that we have here. Replace it. So this is going up. I think about half. I'm gonna inset it. Alright, and now we can get rid of this stuff because it's kind of unneeded at this point. And I think this goes up about 3 or 4 times, just stepping backwards till we get pretty much as far back as we need and realigned up with the structure here. You're bad at layout? Well, that's just practicing. I would recommend just copying real world things first, because that way you'll kind of just pick up on what kind of looks right over what maybe doesn't look right. This is a little too tall. And we can get rid of this railing here. We're actually cutting down some parts, which is pretty nice by doing this. Is there any parts in here that we can get rid of? Anything that we replaced with another item directly over it? Oh man. No, not this middle section. That's all upside down pillars. Is Elite Dangerous coming back? The park? No. At least not right now. I have no plans to continue that currently. It's just too... Basically what happened with that park was over time, like the first section that we built was really awesome. You know, the almost Blade Runner-esque feel to it. And then we kind of... Well, at least I started to almost feel like I was building the same building over and over. And I wasn't really learning with the style. I think I became too comfortable with what I thought the style should look like. So it was not something I wanted to do and continue like that. Oh, hey, SP Ridley. How are you? And yes, it is super tall. It's a really tall weenie. It's probably when I was in Boston, seeing Frontier when they were in the U.S. My hotel was about a block away from this building. It was really cool to see in person. I think I'm gonna have to add more pillars just to make it a clean line through this area. I said I was gonna use less parts here, but it looks like we're gonna end up using more. Oh, I copied both. Well, that's convenient in its own way. I didn't mean to. Alright, gotta raise up the middle one. Just like this to the corner. We can bring these back out a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to lock a room, so you can come in if you want to chat. Won't bother me none. I mean, you're a good creator. Maybe I can convince you to make me an Appa from Avatar for my park. Because that'd be pretty nice. Or air bison, I guess is their original scientific term. Because they're a very scientific animal. Will I be uploading this to the workshop? Most likely. Most likely. It'll be in 2 parts, or it will be in a separate park itself. So we have a problem with this, and the fact is because we are tapering off on the top here and going backwards, when we copy this over, this corner isn't going to line up perfectly. So here early on, I want to fix that. So we will bring up this. More spin tires? I do like me some spin tires. It's a lot of fun. I just haven't been able to line up my schedule with Raptor. Okay. So move you over until you're flush with the corner. And same with you. If I can click it. Come on. Hello, Rydek.
Hello?
Oh, hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Oh, how it's going? I'm seeing like you're doing like a Boston building, it seems.
Yeah, I am building the old customs house that they turned into a giant clock tower.
But it's the building still there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look for real photos about it to see how it is.
I hope not to disappoint too much.
I'm sure it looks really similar. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the person here with me in chat right now is SP Ridley. He's a good YouTuber as well, and you can go check out his builds. He makes some crazy detailed things.
Hello, guys. So you said you wanted for me to do something of your avatar land?
Yeah, I don't really have the time or patience to do it. Let me pull up a picture of one. But the airbenders, they ride air bison.
Which is... I actually haven't watched like the cartoon.
Right.
So you will need to like give me screenshots or something.
So here it's on the stream right now. It'll delay, and I'll also link it in chat. I don't have permissions to send chat. in
Ah,
here. That's weird.
wow.
But yeah, I need one of these or a few of them.
Oh, I think it will be easy to make. Yeah, yeah, I can do it.
Cool. That'd be great. I mean, they're fairly round, so
Yeah, with spheres and things, I think it will be easy to do. Probably the hardest part will be the like the arrow they have.
yeah, because that is kind of a straight line detail over a curved surface.
I think I've got some idea of how to make that possible. Are they really big?
Yeah. So you can look up just air bison on Google,
Oh, okay.
and
Airplane.
you should find it fairly easily. I'm not getting this corner right at all.
Oh,
Uh, that's a problem. What is so wrong? Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying to line up the corner to the
actually, they are
wall.
smaller than I thought.
Well, they fit about 4 people on the back.
Ah, okay. Depends. It depends of the air bison. Okay, there are smaller ones.
Yeah, there's you might have been seeing some baby ones.
I think the bigger they are, the easier they are to make. Actually, my coaster.
Right, because our pieces are so large, anyways.
So, yep. Yep, and you can make details with smaller pieces if you get like the bigger the creature or
Okay,
the
that's the correct
character
angle I was looking
is,
for.
you
That's why I was
can with the
confused.
smaller pieces by adding a lot of them, you can create patterns and things.
Right, right.
I was working like making the station of the Yoshi Dark Ride I'm making for the Super Nintendo World Park.
Yeah, no, that park's really amazing. Like all the flat pieces you use, I don't have the patience for that.
I have too too much wasted time, I think. And the thing is, I'm a little bit scared of this park because it gave me a huge like bug where every time I put a piece in one area and one area only, like it's a small area, but if I add any piece there, the game breaks.
Oh wow, that's
So I'm
weird.
very scared. Yeah, yeah, and I'm very scared that that area gets bigger.
Like, does the game crash, or what do you mean by break?
The game
A
crashes
model of Six
to that
Flags
stuff.
Magic Mountain? Well, I just did a build from
And
Planet
because the
or
file is so
from Busch
large, I have
Gardens.
to wait 3 or 5
Doing a
to
Six
5
Flags
minutes
build
to load
would
the
feel
game,
like
and
I'm betraying that one.
it's a little bit. I hope it like if it's only centered in that place, okay, I can continue with the park. But if it expands, I will be not able to finish it.
Hmm. Well, I hope it does get finished because I just love the imagery because you capture the feel of Nintendo quite well.
Yeah, although I'm like it's a recreation of the artwork they are making for the Japanese Universal Studios.
Oh, so they're actually
So
making it? I thought it was like a
yeah,
project they abandoned.
no, they are going to finish it in 2020, 2019, 2020, I think. But they released like a screenshot. Well, not a screenshot, an artwork, uh,
Oh,
and they showed like the central area of the like central plaza,
why can't I grab this? There we go.
and that's the part that I just like copy from the artwork. So I made a recreation of an artwork instead of a real thing, a real park right now.
Well, I know I wanted to do the Miyazaki Park that they
Oh,
drew out a long time ago.
it has a lot of natural landscapes, I think.
Oh, it has that, and then the fact that a lot of Miyazaki's builds are rounded and very bulbous would be quite the challenge. So
Yeah,
I'm somewhat holding off on that.
it seems it could be challenging. I think, what you say,
Let's bring the
it can be
corner
hard to
over
make, but
more because this
you
section
know,
needs to be
are there
straightened.
maps and photos of that place? Because
There's
every
only
time,
like one concept drawing of it.
because every time I've tried to like,
You might get
but you're not talking about the real museum.
No, I'm not talking about the museum. I'm talking. They were thinking
Ah,
about the theme park for it.
okay,
So they were
okay,
going to
okay.
build like a life-sized Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh wow! And the park is scrapped then. Or
I don't think it went anywhere.
okay, it just was like an idea.
Yes, Z fighting is a problem in Planet Coaster, but any building game, I would much rather deal with Z fighting and make the shape that I want, and just put up with the little flickerings. Moving them a little bit at a time really isn't too difficult though. You can just select multiples of these and just slightly shift it. I mean, it's a little time consuming, but if you layer it right, really the difference is worth it just for your eyes. But I am getting a lot in this area, so let me just kind of tone it down a little bit. Usually you only have to like move some of them just a hair, and then it goes away. There. So I think that removed most of it. Yeah, no, I don't know any 3D modeling stuff. So I'm a little in the dark when it comes to what people can do in the modern stuff. I need to bring up my real reference image again so I can see what we got. Okay, so this upper section needs to become a railing because this area is more of a like a landing of some sort. I think I see a big door here, flanked by 2 windows. So I need to capture that, and also I need to get rid of this extra wall bit. It's unneeded at this point. I just need to establish the spacing on my corners, which is why I had it there. And if I were to copy this side's corners, it would look weird. And would start Z fighting because I'm overlaying a whole bunch of these objects on top of each other. Okay. Just have to delete all this down. How far did I go down? Oh, I don't need to delete those. Bring those back, please. That's the corner of the building that I kind of need. And I need to extend it up a little bit more, I think. No. Well, I need to go up to there. Does the other side have this? Yes, it does. Good. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So really, once you finish the Nintendo Land thing, when
Yeah.
what else are you gonna make after that?
So I'm making also another park uh, right now that I started during Alpha 3, and I'm making it like I'm trying to get again into it.
Doesn't that still have the smaller park size though?
Yes, it has the smaller parkers, but I don't think I'm going to make it really big because I wanted to add at the beginning. I wanted to add like more areas to the park,
Mm-hmm.
but I've thought about and maybe I'm only going to make it 1 or 2 areas big and just finish the park. But I wanted to make it like this area. It has very distinctive, like different zones, and it goes. If you haven't seen it, it's the Lake Towers Park. I don't know if you've seen it in my channel.
No, I don't think so.
It's a park that it uses the like it's like what you're doing right now with buildings of Boston. So it's
Okay.
similar, but with buildings from my city.
Oh.
And yeah, and it's Valencia in Spain. So it's some type of like Art Nouveau, similar to the French one, but it uses like more. like Roman type columns and things like that, instead of such like twisting, like with flowery things that the French Art Nouveau architecture has.
Right.
So I've made the entrance with a plaza that doesn't exist anymore in the city, and it was like the main plaza. So I made the version from the 60s that was beautiful with like gardens, and it was elevated plaza with fountains and things like that. And I also added to the entrance like the main city hall building, and also the postal office. And now the postal office in my park is like a restaurant.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And what I want to do with this park is like make a little bit of history about my city. So the next thing I'm going to do is like like an Arab palace. There was like an Arab palace that the Christians also
No, that's
mixed
not
a
gonna
little
work.
bit of
I need
architecture on
this.
it. And it was on one of the parks of my city. But during the French War, where the French wanted to like conquer Spain and things like that, the Spanish were afraid of the French taking the palace because it was in the outskirts of the old city.
Right.
So they decided to destroy it. They destroyed it before the French could get to it.
Okay.
So that's
Because it
why
would give them a major foothold.
yeah, exactly. So we lost that, and it was beautiful. And there's only like some pictures from it, and I want to show like those pieces of history in my park, things like that.
Push or pull certain
Make it a
objects
little
would
bit
make
interesting.
games
So,
way
like in the time
overcomplicated.
lapse, I
Yeah.
talk about the history about the park, about the city, about the type of architecture I'm using at that moment, like that.
Yeah, so you're capturing it before all that happened.
Yeah, actually, there's like a mix between buildings there already that they're still in the city, like for example the city hall and the post office, they are still in the city. But then I'm using also buildings that they are not anymore there. And what the park is doing is going from more Art Nouveau from the 1920s, 1960s architecture, and then going to the medieval with like towers and the walls, like the medieval walls the city had.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it looks good, maybe it looks bad. I really don't know now. But yeah, that's basically my idea.
Yeah, on things that big, it's going to have its awkward stages, and then
Yeah.
once it's all done. Okay.
But what I want is to like separate each area like with the medieval walls that existed in the city.
See, that sounds like something I would be making, because fantasy medieval is definitely my type of thing.
Yeah, and I think like giving a little bit of history to the place. Maybe like for example, you are making like now the Boston Clock Tower,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like maybe I'm not from Boston, okay, but I like architecture. Like when I was younger, before going to college, I wanted to study architecture, but I'm horrible at maths, so I decided to do fine arts instead.
Yeah. No, when I was young too, myself, I wanted to be an architect, and then I have a painting degree.
A painting degree also. But yeah,
But I work in accounting, so you know,
uh, I'm trying to make video games.
video games, huh?
So I'm with some guys right now making an indie
Architects or
video game.
engineers who can't do math. Exactly. That's why I wanted to do it.
We want to show
Even though I'm
some
good at
idea about it this month, if possible.
Oh wait, sorry. I was responding to chat a little bit.
Don't worry, don't worry. So what I'm trying to do with the game, it's we are going to show it like this month. If
Oh.
we have finished with what, not the game itself, but we're in an alpha stage right now, like, and we are trying to finish that alpha, so we can show like the
That's
art
weird, isn't
and
it?
the characters and how it moves.
Okay, so what part are you working on? Are you working on the art or?
So I'm game designer, and also I'm part of the art team. We are like 6 people right now making the game.
Cool.
So we are like 2 programmers. That actually the thing is, we were working with in this game for like 9 months. Some programmers that didn't want to work really.
Yeah, you get that, especially on smaller teams and projects
Yeah,
where,
yeah, where there's no money like at the beginning.
or there's no
Yes.
like hard authority yet. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
hey, come make a video game. They're like, I want to make a video game, and then they don't do anything. Like, yeah, that's sadly common.
Yeah, it's very common. Actually, I've been in other projects apart from this one. Projects that have been finished, and projects that are. I've also worked on not an indie game but a real game. Do you know Scribblenauts?
Scribblenauts? It
Yeah,
sounds super familiar, and it feels like I have heard of it, but it doesn't ring a bell. I've never played it myself.
it was a like a DS game, and then there's a PC version, and it's about like you could write any word you wanted from the dictionary,
Mm-hmm.
and it will appear in the game.
Okay.
So characters, and we had to draw a lot of characters like firemen, policemen, anything that exists and it's not a swear word
Right.
in
So
the
nouns, basically.
yeah, nouns, and we actually had to add adjectives in the second game.
Wow. That's a lot of art assets.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a lot
were
of.
they compiled like in any certain way to almost help generate those?
No, we had to draw all the assets from this like from zero. They weren't auto generated.
Okay.
So if we had to draw a fireman, we had to draw a fireman, a male fireman and a female fireman. If we had to draw uh, spaghetti, for example,
Spaghetti.
yeah, because there were foods, there were animals, there were, for example, if you
How
rolled
to try and
God,
make this match up at this point?
God appeared in the game.
Oh wow.
I think he was
So that's a
invincible.
very good word lookup you got there on that game then.
Yeah. So we basically the game was about trying to solve puzzles with words of the dictionary.
Hello, Adam Bernedic.
The first stage, for
I
example,
don't know if
it's
I'm
a
saying your name
star,
right.
and you
You'll
had to
tell me
get
though.
the star from the top of the tree, and you had to decide how you were going to get the star.
Okay.
For example, you could just spawn a stair like stairs. You could go up the stairs and get the star. That's a way to do it, no?
Right.
Or you could spawn an axe, a wooden axe, and just cut the tree down, and the star will fall, so you could get it. Or you could even spawn like a beaver, and the
A
beaver.
river and like
No,
push.
no, a beaver, the animal.
Oh,
Sorry.
beaver.
Yeah,
Okay, and have it cut down a tree.
yeah, and the beaver because he likes wood, so he went directly to the tree and cut the tree down.
Wow, that's actually really that's a lot that you had to account for. And you're saying
Yeah,
it can do any word?
any word that was not a swear word, or like they weren't drugs or alcohol.
Oh wow.
Hello.
Hello,
Which live stream are you watching?
Watching. I'm streaming.
he's streaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
streaming.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you, Mikraho?
What did you say? Sorry.
How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm trying to make here some like the station for the Super Nintendo World
Ah,
Okay,
awesome.
so the stream is
while I'm
going
watching
well.
Mikraho build Boston Clock Tower.
Hope you guys are enjoying the extra company that I have on stream today. A little different than normal, but
Are you doing
that's
something
what I
right
like.
I?
Streaming by
now?
yourself can be a
Are
little
you
dull.
making something?
I'm busy with a new coaster in
Okay.
Ah, you're making no limits.
So the thing's coming together rather nicely.
Hello, pieces.
A lot different than normal.
There's so many people right now. Hello, pieces.
Hello.
Man, I'm just trying to stream and everyone just keeps showing up.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry guys, we're in here and I just couldn't resist.
Oh, that's fine. More the merrier. I don't usually get to talk to many people when I'm building myself.
I actually tried to stream once, or 3 times I think, and there weren't enough people on the chat, so it was like super silent, and I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, no, if chat's really quiet, you have to kind of just try and engage them in some way, so they kind of carry the ball at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
that
the
doesn't work. You can just pretend someone's listening and just commentate it, I suppose. Not sure if you guys ever do that.
Okay, and this
I
is
always try to
the
ask
actual
as
clock
many
tower
questions
face.
as I can. So
and
people
it's
need
gonna go up
I actually had
think
viewers,
about
but the
there for
viewers were
now,
not
and then we
interacting
need
with the
to
chat.
establish the
No.
windows and door,
So it's like, hey people,
and then we can continue this upwards
you
and
can
make the
comment
actual clock
anything.
tower.
And nobody was saying anything, and I was, oh,
I have a feeling I need to use this for the door. Like, it's just gaudy enough to be a door frame. I think it'll work out. Have to make sure it's centered, though.
I don't know if this is going to work.
What's going to work? The thing you're doing?
The rock work I'm trying to make here. I'm trying to mix like some caverns,
Then I
waterfalls.
think
but I don't know.
this and set into it will work as well. Just need to change the color to more of a green. Then flip it upside down so the door actually touches the bottom, because that's going to bug me, not so much you. Alright, so we got a nice large door up top. I'm going to change the gold
I'm
effects here.
watching the
to
stream
green.
right now, and those doors look very Chinese.
Are you talking about just the one I just placed inside the window?
Yeah. Well, very not Chinese, but maybe Chinese theater from Hollywood.
To me, they look
Yeah.
like a knockoff of like a French double door.
Oh yeah, also
Like a
that.
smaller French double door.
But I know what you mean, SPR. It's like the on the by the half walk of
I
fame.
don't like that. I think
Yeah,
that's
in the Walk of Fame. Yeah, the Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end.
I think the picture I'm using is the clock tower is getting hit with so much sun that it's changing the base color of it. And I'm just like, why is nothing matching the rest of the building here? I'm very confused.
That happens a lot when you're trying to look for photos.
Oh, SPR, I sent a picture of what I'm building.
There we go. I think that'll work just fine.
Send it through
Go ahead and
Discord.
add some columns.
Yeah, just go.
All the games.
Okay, not the column I want to use. I want to use
A new
this.
coaster.
Yes. Almost
Yes.
finished. I think I can finish it today, but
Alright.
don't want to rush it that much.
How are the terraforming tools in the game?
Got
Okay,
this.
but Tent Coaster is better. Here you have more dots. You can every meter or half meter you have a point what you can move. It's
Then
not
I
the
think
best system.
over
Uh,
one here, and this will give us our spot on the window. And of course the lines on the wall don't line up side to side, so that's a factor that I didn't want to
How
worry
many
about.
pieces are you using for making the clock tower?
Um, let's see. Hold on. Just the clock tower or the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Okay. Currently at 3,507.
Oh, 3,000. I thought it was going to be more.
Well, it's only one side of the clock tower. When I copy it over to the other 3 sides, it'll go up by about 500 a side.
I select all the Super Nintendo World area. It's something like 200,000 pieces.
Oh wow, 200,000. And I
200,000.
thought my core build was a lot at like 89,000 or something, but nope.
No, 200,000 seems. Yeah,
How's your FPS on that?
30th. I usually build with in 720p window mode instead of like my whole screen. So, for example, apart from making the game more stable, like I'm 30 FPS right now, between 30 and 20 and 35. I can watch videos in like I have a big screen, so
That
I can
window's redundant.
have a corner of the screen with YouTube and the other corner with Planet Coaster.
Okay. Like I don't run Planet Coaster. I run it in full screen windowed mode. Because I have 2 monitors, I didn't think about just downscaling it to that degree.
But actually, downscaling it helps a lot the frames, because I've seen that just like putting less like I'm playing on max graphics.
No. Oh wait, am I right now? I think I might have changed it when I was taking screenshots. Usually I play on medium.
I actually have seen that it doesn't matter if you play on medium or high settings. The only thing that changes is if you play at another resolution.
Oh.
So maybe if you see your Cora Park, it's trying to get a little bit laggy to build anything, you can play 720p in window mode, and it's really like you can get between 10 and 20 FPS more sometimes.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind when the FPS goes down. Right now I think it sits at around, I think, 30.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And then I'll be getting a new PC this year.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanna get 64 gigs of RAM and basically just
Oh, wow.
future-proof it.
yeah. And go for an E7, I suppose, or what are you trying?
What was that?
An i7?
Yep, i7. Probably. I don't know if I want the Titan or not. Probably not. I think I'm gonna just stick with the 1080 GTX.
Okay, wait a moment. I have to say goodbye to part of my family.
Yeah.
I did actually hear that the 1080 Ti is kind of overkill for like every single game that's out there. But if you really want to like future-proof it, maybe it's good enough. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's future-proofing it, yes, but I would rather just buy it when the price drops. I don't want to drop like a third of my PC cost on the graphics card. It just seems a little unnecessary.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, we need some of these rippings back in here that I can't put. I had to put them manually.
Yeah, like I have another system that I sometimes play on, and it has a 980 Ti,
Okay.
and it like runs ultra on like 40 frames per second or something like that. Even though,
Planet
like-
Coaster?
Yeah, Planet Coaster. So that's pretty nice. But,
Yeah.
you know, mostly I play because I just like simply record time lapses and stuff. I don't really care about the low frame rate, so sometimes I'll just play on like ultra settings and then have just like 10 FPS. But if I speed it up, I'll have like 80 FPS, and I'll run it at 60, so it's still
Right.
it looks good, but like it plays like crap. That's just like the way I need to do it, unfortunately. Until I myself can actually afford one of those systems.
Yeah, I mean, like, my PC right now is fine. Like, I think I got a 720s graphic card, but I only have an i5 processor.
I'm back.
Hello.
Okay, and I need to find a super decorative piece for the top of this. No clue yet.
That piece you put right now, the one with the bricks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I think I like that, like the small piece version of that. Have you seen the brick is like bug? It doesn't like the texture is it's broken.
The small brick version of that.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about the classic brick pillar, this one, so it's a smooth stone.
No, the bricks you put right now. Ah, well, this is going with.
Right, there's a delay.
Yeah, there's a delay. There's a delay.
So you're talking about the one surrounding the windows, or
Yeah, that one.
yeah. So yeah, the 1 meter version is super smooth and it doesn't show any texture really.
But I actually like because I'm using it right now to make like not brick walls.
Right.
But
It's very versatile.
yeah,
I wish that a lot of pieces there's that color wheel, but they don't change color. Like
it
the
doesn't change
concrete,
color.
the smooth concrete would replace that brick, but since it doesn't
Yep.
change color, it can't be used.
That's right. I think it's like Frontier just didn't like. They tried to put it and they just forgot or something. I don't know.
I think it's just maybe a sign for like, hey, later this will be editable.
Yeah, but there's been like how many updates? That missing. There have been a lot of updates.
Yeah, but it's probably like it takes a lot of work to make every single piece recolorable.
Mm,
So, well,
It's
I'm not,
just-
I'm not sure if it's like the same because I don't know if you guys ever made like custom scenery for Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
I know I didn't make custom scenery.
Oh, okay. But it was a lot of work to get like all the textures in there, especially when you wanted them like recolorable.
no clue what I'm building.
Yeah.
To make them either like all tinted red and then a certain kind of red so that the program would actually put in the right colors because
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
overlays and stuff, and it was just like a big puzzle. And I think if you have to do that for like every
I think I
single
need to
item you
use
build,
more
like there's
of these.
a like a big load of items right there. But I guess they have a kind of a nice team for that.
Well, I would assume it's gotten to the point to recolor things. They can just copy the material properties.
Yeah. Actually, they have to be streamlined. Like the tools they use right now is not like mod tools. Maybe that it's a little bit more difficult. Like if you are trying to make something in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 recolorable, the tools were not as streamlined as in.
Yeah, they were they're kind of outdated right now.
Yeah, so they're probably much faster making right now. But there seems that there's things that can be recolorable even if they make sense because they decided they didn't
All
want
right,
to make
let's
that
establish
recolorable.
how high this tower is gonna go.
And sometimes you say, why? Like there's some wood planks and some rocks. There's
Think
there's a
something like that
piece.
tall.
I think it's called the wooden bracket, the original one.
So we'll need windows
That's
and
in
then
between,
the clock face
alphas?
itself, maybe one more tall.
Yeah.
Color 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's like pure white and not recolorable. I think that it's just like missing the
And windows.
they just forgot to add the option there. It's totally white right now.
And that can remain the stone surface. This is an inset different color. Oh, a lot of things to consider here. Sadly, since I'm not going to make these griffins on the corner.
Oh,
Like one, because there's just too small of an area to make one look good. The outline of the building is off because it's missing an extra corner element to help taper off certain areas.
yeah.
So it just looks like it's wearing a hat.
Okay. Pass me a screen. Pass me a screen of the griffin.
Okay. Let's see. There you go.
Oh, I would love a bigger.
Well, click the link because the link is a full.
Oh, it's a bird. Okay, I think it could be done. Now I know what you meant by changing color of the building. You are making it gray, and here it's like a cream color.
Right, because I think it's a morning shot, so
Yeah.
it makes everything orange.
That happens a lot also in the buildings I was trying to make for Valencia.
But it definitely is just it's almost like a solid gray color. Like even all the details, they don't have any differentiating colors. It's a very odd building to see a picture in the right lighting in, because it just seems very plain, but it's not. It's just they didn't break up the either the shadows deep enough on the higher spots, so they're visible from far away. They did something, and it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, because I'm seeing some other screens that it's just gray.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm going to change my reference image because even though that's a good image of the details, I kind of need to know what color everything is.
By the way, are you playing in Borderless right now? The Planet Coaster?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a 2-monitor setup as well, so it just makes it easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's align it to that pillar. Do the same on the other side. Man, I'm really annoyed at the move tool and how it just doesn't align to the building anymore.
Yeah,
Half
it's
the
a
time.
little. Actually, I was working all this time till like 3 weeks ago without knowing there was like a world axis.
Oh,
And when I discovered that, I was said, "Holy shit! This helped me so much right now."
yeah, I didn't start this building using it, so it wouldn't. It can like shift my axis
Yeah.
like just 90 degrees in the wrong direction.
Actually, maybe you could turn it right now. Every piece of the building, you could turn it into the world axis, so it's easier to move. And
I
then
mean, I can
move-
see real quick. Switch to world axis. Oh, it's. I think I don't know what I did to rotate this off the world axis, because it's not even like, it might be 15 degrees.
Do you want me to try to make you the griffin?
But hey, if you want to, go for it. I won't stop you.
I'm actually trying to look for a better screen, like a high resolution screen of the.
I'm back. Sorry.
No.
I was gone before I said bye. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, you can hear me. So,
Is that going to be the right size? I don't know. The odd thing being is that this
Why isn't there good screens?
clock seems small. Let's go into the custom shapes. That's probably going to be the best
Oh,
thing
this one.
here.
This one.
Okay. Really? My options are either too big or way too small. You're killing me, game. let's try this. I think this will work. Then recolor it. A much darker gray, not quite black. Never like to go full dark on things. It seems you can kind of ruin the color balance a little bit. And we will just move the sides out, I think. Because that's just an easier compromise to make. What's up?
Could you show me the part where you I need to put the griffins?
The part?
The corner. I want to see the size you are.
Okay, I'm looking at it. It's about 2 castle supports and
Okay, perfect. Okay, I will try to use the 2 castle supports. Okay.
so those are the height of them, not the width. It's probably just one width. So a 1 by 1.
There are heights. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're turned sideways.
They're turned sideways. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to replicate that.
And you'll be done before I even finish the clock tower because
I don't know. Sometimes these sculptures take a lot of time, and sometimes they take them very little, actually.
Okay, so the clock face is roughed in. Now I just need these dividing windows. Literally don't understand how you build stuff like this. Like, however I place a single wall, it looks horrible, and it builds stuff like, yeah. So, Jewel, if you want, I do have a building tutorial series started on the channel now. You can go check that out. That's a good start. I go over gray boxing buildings, which is kind of my method to just lay out a building first before the details. And then, like, for example, this whole clock tower that we're working on, it's just built on top of this gray slab. And then this gray slab is our template for everything to sit on and to rest on. And I'm copying something in the real world right now as well, so it makes it a little easier. But there's some challenges with that inherently too. Okay, now I need the fancy trim. Oh my goodness, I'm actually using it for its intended purpose. This is weird. I don't normally do this. Alright. Now, sadly, the radius of this thing's circle is supposed to be representing is a little off, so we're gonna have a gap to fill. But I think it'll work out. And in fact, if I can use this as kind of a connecting piece for the tops and sides. I think this will work out. I hope it works out. Hi Josh, welcome to the stream. How's it going? We're just hanging out, building some stuff. I don't need 1,000 highs, but 1 will do. I think it will suffice. Thanks, Josh. Wonder if I can just turn this sideways, get this to work. No. It's not gonna be flush enough. I'll just color it with the stucco wall here. Just spinning around. Might have to do something a little less eloquent and just do it like this. Don't worry about it being in the center of the circle, because I'm going to be covering that up anyways. In fact, I might as well just go full ham, because this is supposed to be lighter on the inside as well. And we'll have to build a star-like object here, the needles, all the numbers. I don't want to do the numbers. I just realized I have to build a whole bunch of small numbers. That's fine. We can do it. Alright, so there's the underside of the clock.
Right now, and just like the one thing that always annoys me in Planet Coaster is just the reflection of the art shapes right there.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do about it.
There should be.
Oh yeah,
actually
I wish they were more matte colored.
matte.
Yeah, exactly.
Those statues look like they were.
Okay. Don't know if I'll be able to capture the little swirl on these, but I can at least use the juts to make it look kind of artsy at the bottom here. Gonna have to change the spacing. Yeah, gonna have to change the spacing. Let's try just slightly shifting everything over until it lines up, because that's the only way I know how to do it. That'll work out. Now we can add some wooden trim. It's pretty nuts that I've been working on this one build for the past 3 weeks.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean, I only work on it for like a couple hours on stream.
I usually, when I'm doing time lapses, I usually take like 4 or 5 hours with everything that day. To make everything that day, actually.
Actually, yeah, that's about how long one of my episodes are as well. Let's do maybe the corner here, because there's a lot of these little ones. I bet this is going to disappear into the wall because of the advanced move tool being broken for me. Actually, it's not doing it.
I was talking the whole time, but realized I had my mic from mute.
Oh. Well, if we could go ahead and just mute that again, that'd be great.
But take me a couple of seconds to realize it. But really 3 weeks for 1 tower.
Yeah. Well, streaming slows me down a whole lot.
Yeah, streaming slows you down a lot. That's
Yeah, true, but
And I find copying something to be a longer process, because you worry more about getting it 100% accurate, and then you kind of faff about until you find the right piece. If I was building it on my own, it probably would have gone just quicker, because I would have just been making it up.
original stuff. It's much faster to make. That's true.
Like doing the tops of these pillars and getting the scrolls on them. I went through like 6 variations, and it still doesn't look great, but it works.
Oh, they're custom.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Why
from
hasn't-
afar it looks okay.
Right. When you get up close, you're just like, that's a bunch of wooden planks. All right,
I
windows.
suppose, yeah.
There hasn't any photograph from Boston to take like a good photo of the griffins.
Well, I think they more or less always capture the griffin just when they're trying to look at the clock, so they just don't really pay attention, I guess. I don't have a good window for this.
Website
guess
when I'm
this one will work
building
just
my
fine.
buildings from my city. There's actually a website that helps me a lot because it
Let's make this dark,
tries to
though.
capture also the sculptures from the like
Mhm.
so it has great photos from those, and they explain also why they were put there, things like that. So
Oh, that's good.
no.
Alright, this is probably 3 tall here. Hello, it's Fatal. Welcome back to this. I think you were here last week. Name sounds really familiar. I could be wrong, though. Early. We've been streaming for an hour. An hour and 10 minutes. Not early, sir. You were late. Late to the party. There's 5 windows here. All of which are too close together. Oh, you're finally here. Yes, you are. Welcome. Glad to have you with us on this wonderful end of the week occasion. Alright. I really wanted to finish this today, but at the rate I'm building, it's not going to happen. Alright, let's just copy these and bring them straight down. I mean, it's not really the right window to use here, but that's really the most narrow window I can use in this section. I mean, those might not be griffins, really. They might actually just be eagles.
Yeah, they look like eagles. Eagles, not eagles.
Alright, bump that out just enough so I can layer something behind it for color. Because there is a color change coming up behind here. Come on. Perfect. Whole bunch of this lighter stone surrounded by darker stone. That's always a good aesthetic to use for these things. I feel like I should flip these 90 degrees. It would create more space on this surface, and space is kind of what we're short on right now. Might help if I angle snap to 45. Would probably be faster. Yeah, I think that's better. See, a lot of the times I wish the windows in this game inset themselves into the wall. It's very weird to have windows bumping above the wall surface for me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Which again would be difficult because then you'll have to like edit the geometry of the wall.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the walls kind of do that themselves
Hey, Jer.
as well. When you like place them at an angle, they miter up, basically. So maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, like, you could build a wall around a window, but I don't plan for that, and so whenever I add these windows that look like they should be inset, it just feels weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. And now the clock tower, it currently looks like a record album that won like platinum or something. It's just this big flat disc sitting on the side of a wall.
Yeah. Very nice. Weird. Have you like figured out what you're gonna use as arms for the clock?
No.
I was thinking maybe you could use like the what is it called, like the Christmas stuff,
The baubles?
no, well, you could use those too, but like the little
Icing?
icing, that's it, yeah. Like there's some straight pieces and there's also like some like fancy curved pieces.
I can do that on top of a surface. The problem with the icing is they flicker a lot if they're not layered correctly on top of things. And from far away they despawn, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
So
But
So I think I'll probably build some sort of base structure out of something. I'll find something. Maybe a wooden bracket.
Yeah, or like one of those little minarets, basically, the little castle minarets. Maybe if you place them like upside down into the wall, maybe that would work too.
Okay, yeah.
Not sure.
And then I had to worry about making a like all the little numbers and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're in wall decorations, by the way. If you're looking for them, I'm not sure if you were looking for them, but I saw you like scrolling through it.
Oh, the crenellation?
Yeah, no, the little like castle tower dormer kind of things, the round ones, right there. They're at the top.
Near the top. Oh, yes, these.
Oh wait, there's a delay, of course. Yeah. So
They might be too. And you say flip them upside down? I could use that as
like,
actually
flip
the
them
center.
sideways, and yeah, exactly. Like stick them into the wall with their like the bottom sticking out.
Okay. Actually, this needs to be green. Now to make a really overly complicated design for something that should be simple.
Yep.
that's Planet Coaster.
All right. Well, I gotta go. Good luck with building, and have fun, everybody, in the stream. But,
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh.
See ya.
Okay. Ring acquired. That is sticking up on the wrong side for some reason. That's normal. Oh man, using the custom objects and then they're just off by a hair, and then there's this shadow line just going straight through the middle of it. That's an annoying thing to see. Alright, to make these, I have to make like some sort of sun in the center of this freaking clock.
I don't know how to do this.
Are you talking about the eagle?
How can I make this? It's actually a small detail.
Oh, thanks, Jer. Yeah, no, Timber and Stone's kind of sadly, it's a dead game at this point, so no one makes content on it.
True.
Kind of one of the rare ones nowadays. But it's definitely a really good game, or at least it has a really good skeleton. Okay. So, and that's off. Whatever, I can rotate this later. Okay, let's do 90. First. And then I can just simply copy everything and just spin it around central axis to get all the other...
Sorry for not talking that much, but I'm trying to concentrate me for the...
No,
coaster.
that's fine. I'm essentially doing the same.
They're all concentration.
Okay, set up these angles. Have to manually adjust everything. Get that in there. And slightly over. Really, were you one of the guys that made the one of the custom shops for Planet Coaster? Like, did you make the Street Fox coffee? Is that the one you made?
Yeah. I made the fox, well, Foxy, and the logo.
Okay.
Which one?
Made
The
Foxy.
logo.
The logo. The logo.
Oh, the logo and Foxy. Ah,
The Foxy.
awesome.
Actually, the logo was like Foxy Coffee at the beginning, but they had to change it.
Yeah, and now it's Foxy Street Coffee, or?
Yeah, Street Fox Coffee, I think it's.
Why did they need to change it?
I think it was.
Copyright?
Yeah, there was some coffee shop called Foxy Coffee.
Oh, really?
As there should be.
Or
Okay.
they left like the character name was like Foxy, and the rest was.
Is this the right angle I'm looking for? Oh boy.
But you are the only one outside Planet Coaster who made a shop, or?
Oh no,
No, there was a contest, right?
there was two contests. There was one for the Fox Coffee, and there was one for Tiki. Tiki Chicken.
I think Tiki Chicken is a little bit. All the mascots are realistic, but not Tiki.
So do you
It
mean
has
about
fire on his
the
head?
fire thing? But you can think the fire is like
Gone.
it's what's from the dark.
Alright, bye,
the
Fatal.
ones
Have-
that they use in
Thanks for
Disney
stopping by and
dark
hanging
rides.
out.
It's with paper and stuff.
Yeah, paper and blowers, I know. They
Yeah.
also use it in Fantasyland and
Okay,
After
let's
Link?
try
Yes,
this again.
That's what I think about it. So
yeah, but you don't have a blower on your head as a mascot. But
just imagine a guy having like fire in his head for is working.
yeah, just chilling with fire on his head.
I do that all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
what I would love to have like a mirror option. We could. I've made something and I want to mirror that thing,
Right.
duplicate it. Like I made a leg right now for the eagle, and instead of repeating the same pattern in the other side, I would like to have a mirror of that leg.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to do asymmetry things, or they're symmetrical but mirrored in this game because you basically just have to rebuild it.
Yeah, you have to rebuild it, and that stuff is if for more complicated pieces, like I've done sometimes in my party. It's like, no, please. Me, I have to make this again.
Is that the wrong angle? Is that the right angle? I think this is the correct angle. And then 2 again, and then straight down. I have to mess with the...
I use a lot of the times the angle snap.
I just lose a lot of time to having to manually rotate things now because the world axis and thing. Just
Yeah.
Let's try copying something to the sides and see if that kind of straightens this out. Not really. But you know what? I can work with this.
Well, that wasn't that hard, actually.
I need a way for this to copy just straight down. That'd be amazing. Can't do it though.
Oh.
You know, it was funny. Yesterday was the first time I ever talked to Sylv.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like in voice.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
My first time was my first time. It sounds really crazy.
My first time with Sylv was, oh,
Oh, it was perfect. No, but my first time with Sylv, I was very nervous because I was that day I was a really fanboy of him.
You like meet him in real life?
No, but in Discord,
On Discord.
and that was May last year. And now look at him now. He's now a fanboy of me, of course.
of course. We all are.
Yeah, I'm
Who are you
perfect.
again?
I'm that guy that made I don't know what I made. Nothing special.
I actually thought you've met him like sometime you went to Earthlink or something, because you seem to get pretty well along with Silver Red.
Yeah, I was going with Sylv to theme parks. Wallaby Hunt, I was going with him, and Effling.
Oh,
And in Wallaby Holland, we need to push him into the coast because he was scared of coasters.
so you know him from real life then, no?
Yeah,
Of coasters, that is actually something I didn't know since until yesterday.
No, but it is really crazy when if you think he knows that much of coasters.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wow, really?
Yeah, but now he's not scared anymore. I think he did the craziest coasters of the Netherlands already. I think yes. Only Troy missed.
Because he didn't want to go, or because it was shut down?
No, Troy is in on the other theme park, but
All right.
all crazy
No!
rides he did.
Uh,
in the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands, okay. So how many parks do you have in the Netherlands?
Oh,
Man,
much.
I hate it
let
when
me
I
search it.
do you guys often do this in Planet Coaster where like you copy something, get it perfectly aligned where you want it, and then you left click, think it's placed, and then you
Yes.
accidentally
Oh.
just escape and it's
Okay.
gone?
Yes.
The pain. And then I did it once, and I was
Oh, thanks,
really
Josh.
10 minutes trying to put it together, and then it was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I
again.
want to stream more often for sure. Okay, so now I have this spoked thing inside my clock. Yay.
Really, really nice, the clock.
Well, it was funny for me going to Boston because I'm from, like, my hometown's for 3,000 people.
Yeah, so you live like in smaller town?
Originally, I live in D.C. now, but
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
it was just weird, kind of, you know, seeing skyscrapers. I've never seen skyscrapers.
Yeah.
And I'm like 27 years old and just apparently don't go anywhere. Okay, so we got
Oh.
that. We got this. Let's go ahead and try and inset these windows a little bit.
Did you say something?
Oh, me?
Yeah, it just cut out in the middle of your phrase.
You might have been hearing the stream.
Oh, it was. You were talking about the not being.
Oh,
Like,
not
not-
seeing skyscrapers before? Yeah, no. And like, you know, like my girlfriend's been to New York and I just haven't gone anywhere, it seems.
Where did you live before?
West Virginia.
For me, it sounds like all West Virginia, and for you, it's like West Virginia.
It does.
Yeah, wait, I'm gone for a second.
Oh, I was wondering why my access tool was broken for this individual thing I was placing, and then I realized I was on world access still.
Oh. Making the wing for the.
Wow, you're just going through it.
Problem is if I add detail to the wing, I will need to mirror the detail and have to repeat everything again.
Well, I think are the wings different?
They have like decoration in one of the sides of the wing.
Okay.
So if I add that decoration, I need to repeat that decoration in the other side, and that's the problem.
Now, see, the smart thing would have been me to just copy the corner of my building and upload it real quick, and then you just build off of it. But thinking back, that would have been. The thing to do. Oh, free the bears down there.
Yeah.
Hey, Free the Bear, how's it going? Welcome to whatever this is at this point. I'm not even sure anymore. I think I'm just a dude failing at building a clock tower. Every time I zoom out and look at the clock face, I just think it's a record. It doesn't, because it's so shiny. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
doesn't look right. It's going well up here. Just
Have you gone outside of America?
uh, yes and no. So the farthest I've been is to the Caribbean.
That's Caribbean. Okay.
Yeah, but that's still, owned by the U.S. At least the section that I went to.
I've been 2 times to America.
Oh yeah.
I went to Angeles. How do you say Los Angeles? Los Angeles? How do you say it in English?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Or you
really
can just
liked-
call it L.A.
Okay, LA. Yeah. But we were staying on Anaheim, so just to visit Disneyland.
Okay. Yeah, I've been to Disney World in Florida. That's the only
I really want to go.
Disney I've been to. And it was about 17 years ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff to visit again.
He had a friend working down there at one of the parks.
Disney? Universal.
Disney World. I think he was just working one of the restaurants, but yeah. He goes all the time now. I just see pictures on Facebook of him just hanging out in Disney World.
So he likes that job, it seems.
No, he doesn't work there anymore. He actually really hated the job. but he likes the park, so he goes to the park.
So
Which
it's
park?
It's still Disney World.
I mean, he goes to Universal and just maybe ACOP, maybe, I don't know. It's been so long, I don't actually know all the parks anymore.
I did go to the Efteling.
Definitely.
Yes, Disney is. I hear horror stories of people working there. So
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
my biggest park where I was is Disneyland Paris. But I do prefer Efteling.
I like more Efteling, actually.
Efteling has a more magical feeling.
what
Yeah,
is this
and-
grid
And
orientation
Disney
that
is,
I'm getting?
for me, kind of, made feeling of the. Yeah, it's really commercial.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but that's
Yeah.
kind of
Like
true in
all-
America in general, though.
Actually, when visiting Disneyland in LA,
Yeah.
I thought, like, because it's the first theme park, let's say, and it was built by like Walt Disney. It seems like
Yeah.
it has its kind of history.
Yeah, it's the small castle.
Yeah,
It has a more natural feeling.
that's what when I visit that park. That's how I feel. Like
Okay, and then
it was
this,
very natural.
the
Like he
peak.
wanted to show the world this stuff. It was not like a commercial thing. He just wanted to make it because he liked it. And that's the feeling that it gives me. When I visited Disneyland Paris,
Yeah.
it's really beautiful, but
Very-
yeah, as you say, it's a little bit like commercial.
I
And-
had the feeling it's so big. It's not clumsy or how you can say it. Clumsy? No, compact.
It's not compact.
Well, it doesn't maybe
Everywhere
feel
else-
intimate. Maybe it just feels too big for its own good for you.
Yeah, that's the so much pot space like that, not small.
Oh, that's a
In the
good fact.
Efteling, you have pots like 4 meters wide, and
From GB?
that's it.
Great Britain? No, I'm
4 meters.
I'm
maybe.
not from Britain. I'm
2
from
meters
West
even,
Virginia
short.
in the U.S. But I
I've
currently
seen, like,
live in
videos and stuff, and
Maryland.
It has like passageways and small corridors and with lots of garden. I think no.
Yes, a lot of nature. It's a good park.
I'm really excited of
right, let's
Yeah.
get these
The
very
point is,
large
I'm only
steps up
excited to
here.
meet you all, but I'm not happy to go there that day. It's so going
It's
so
going to be it's going to be really busy, no?
Yes, because maybe Symbolica is opening.
Wait, so you guys are gonna go to a park together?
Yeah, with the Coaster Head Club and the Dutch Plant Coaster community.
Man, and I'm not invited. That's sad.
If you want to go, you can go.
Yeah, if you want to go, you can go. Actually, it's
But
on
I don't know.
July, I think.
Let me just
Yeah.
go ahead and buy that expensive flight ticket now. Oh, you like my accent? Thank you. I don't think I have one. The area I
It
grew
has
up
to be
in was kind
expensive
of
going from like
a mishmash of
DC
people.
to
Hmm.
Poland.
It's, I think, also expensive from where you need to go, Espion.
It costed me 170 euros, like
In total or only the flight?
total the flights, but going from Valencia to Eindhoven. I don't know how you say it. Eindhoven.
Eindhoven.
Eindhoven. Okay. So
But it's also good how you say it.
so going to that airport, it's like 70 euros, and coming back another 70
Okay.
euros. So
Hey,
140.
Flapstar, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just hanging
And
out.
entrance also?
What?
You have also thought of entrance?
Yeah, I need to buy the entrance. We are going 3 days to the park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think something
we,
like
we want to visit every
this.
ride. It's not like you that you can go whenever you
Very
want.
fancy crown
We are
molding we got
going
here.
once, maybe twice in our lifetime.
I will give. Try not to rush the Fair Tail Forest.
The fairy tale forest.
Don't rush that, it's beautiful. It's got something special. Only all the stories are Dutch, but.
Do you have like English?
Yeah, there are English books, but
Okay.
let me think.
Alright, I think that's jutting
Yeah,
out enough.
it's the mostly are watches, so you only watch it and you know what it is. Like Pinocchio, you watch
Looks
it,
pretty good.
and there's no story.
Okay.
You have
I'm hanging out with Macro
the,
Joe and
whale
SP Ridley.
or monster.
Both make stuff for
they
Planet
made,
Coaster. And
the
We're just hanging
House
out.
of Geppetto.
Yeah.
hey, my chat's asking
and
where you guys are from.
Cat and the fox, was it?
Yeah, the cat and the fox.
Or it's both cats.
Oh, it's a cat and a fox, I think.
Yeah.
Hey guys, my chat's asking where you're from.
I'm from the Netherlands.
And I'm from Valencia, in Spain.
So
Oh,
Spain and
exactly.
Netherlands. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go to the stream.
Now, to make this really gaudy green copper railing. Let's do this.
The amazing thing of Planet Coaster is that most of its fan base is from the Netherlands.
Yeah, a big part of the fans of Planet Coaster theme parks, no, not theme parks exactly, but creative games are from the Netherlands.
Yeah, actually, that's. It's like maybe I have to be born on the Netherlands.
Oh, Jar, I think how you pronounce it. Where you from? From France. Which city, village?
In Spain, you mean?
No, Jer is from France.
Yeah. Just in Barcelona. Yeah, Valencia is the third city of Spain, so it's not that popular normally. It's only popular during the March festivities. That's some of the biggest festivities in the.
Yeah, fireworks. A lot of Dutch people are going there for a firework.
Okay,
Yeah,
so now I
we are
need
amazing,
to
like throwing
come
firework
up with a
shows
way to build this upper railing.
and burning money. Basically, we're burning money because we make these art sculptures, these amazing art sculptures, and we just decide to burn them all to the ground.
What? As
Yeah,
an artist, I'm very sad to hear.
no, but okay. So I'm also an artist, so we have like a festivity, okay, and it's basically a festivity from the. I think it was from the 17th or the 18th century, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the carpenters, during the spring, when spring was coming, they decided to burn the old stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
so that
Like the old wood, or
yeah, the old they had like furniture that they used like tools for making more furniture. So every year they burn that stuff.
What?
that seems like such a waste.
No, because the tools were like after a year, carpenter tools seem to don't. They're not like useful anymore. So it's better to burn. Yeah, so it's better to throw them away and build new ones. So what they did, instead of throwing them away, they just put them like a huge bonfire and welcome spring like that. Because on
Oh, where you was going to in last week? I saw the pictures.
yeah, I put some pictures.
That you were talking about.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, those pictures from Twitter. I think I saw those as well.
Yeah, I put some on the Discord channel on the photography. And look at them and understand a little bit more about. So basically, that evolved to people from each neighborhood from the city with the carpenter tools. What they did was starting to dress these tools like people, like they try to make puppets out of them.
Okay.
And these puppets were like in jokes of people from the neighborhood, like they were criticizing things from the neighborhood, basically like politicians from the neighborhood and things like that.
Right.
Ah,
And that started to evolve more and more until the carpenters were not carpenters anymore but artists, and we call them falla artists because the thing they burn are called fallas. It's the name also of the festivity. So they basically, what they do is from when March ends, they start making like the first drawings of what they want to make the next year, and they build these massive structures like 30 meters tall. And
a
they
little bit like carnival, like
yeah, something like carnival, yeah, like if they were big how do you say that
Oh, thanks, Slav.
big floats from
Yeah,
Disneyland,
it is getting a little complicated up here.
but with lots of decorations, and they are made of wood and polystyrene.
Well, like to me, this sounds. They do something similar in Japan,
Mhm.
where there's this town that they make giant like 3-4 story tall paper lantern floats.
Yeah.
And then like for years they were just burning them at the end, and then people realized it's like these look too cool to burn, and so they just started keeping them.
So yeah, so instead of we started to make them better and better and better. Like some of them, there was a when there was not this big crisis, like the economy didn't fall down. It was
Mhm.
in 2000, I think 2007. Before
yeah, everywhere was economy problems. Also
yeah,
here
yeah.
in the,
So before the economic problems, in my neighborhood, they had the biggest and most expensive falla built, and it was like 1,000 euros. No, 1,000. No, 100,000 euros. That it's similar to $100,000, I think.
Jeez.
All
And at
for
the
a
end,
fire.
yeah, and at the end it all burned down because it's like, and all these fires like have scenes of the politicians of Spain and even Europe. And for example, you could see a lot of Trump figures this year.
Also Geert Wilders.
What's Geert Wilders?
Don't know what Geert Wilders is?
No, I don't know.
He is like the Donald Trump from the Netherlands.
Ah, okay. No, because he's not that famous. So you only appear.
Oh, he is famous.
Yeah, he's not that famous in Spain. Like,
Yeah, it's like he was the first Trump before Trump.
The Trump
was
before Trump.
Yeah, how can you say it? Yeah, a little bit. Trump is a wannabe Geert Wilders.
so there were like a bunch of scenes with Trump in different fallas, and they all burned down. I was actually thinking of sending him a tweet photo of him burning.
Yeah, he might sue you.
Yeah, to see if he was trying to sue the city of Valencia. Oh, he's trying to burn. This city is trying to burn my character sad or something like that.
Yes. It.
And there-
What you're describing definitely sounds like a less hipster version of Burning Man.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And if you've seen the photos, it's there's a centerpiece, a very big centerpiece in the falla, and then there's smaller characters all surrounding it. So the big centerpiece in the most expensive fallas, it's like very artistic,
Hmm.
but it can be like very modern or very Disney or very like more realistic, the figures and things like that. Which falla artist makes the falla like he likes. So they are like they don't use the same art each falla. They change.
Right.
And they actually there's a competition, so they are trying to make the best falla of each year. And then like my city is around 1 million people normally.
It's a lot of
And
people
doing
burning
fallas.
things. I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah,
I would
one
want to
million
live there. You guys are a bunch of pyromaniacs.
Yeah, basically. There's very little traffic those days because you have
Yeah,
to
I
imagine-
doubt. They're scared. They don't want to go there. Crazy people
No,
are just
because-
burning things.
But you have to imagine every cross of the street, like nearly every crossing, there's like a fire. So there can be any traffic. Traffic just stops for a week.
Wow.
And there's like a bunch of people in the street for some chocolate. Fires and fireworks. So during like normally there's 1 million people only
Only 1 million. Yeah.
only 1 million people, and during fires we have like 3-4 million people. Lots of people from France and Japan. I think very cool to visit only once in your life.
What did you say?
And that it's like a very cool watch, like once in your life.
No, I'd like to see it.
Maybe I go to Valencia for the fireworks for that.
Yeah, and we are crazy. We have like a fireworks show that instead of being on night to see the colors,
Mhm.
it's during the day, like during the afternoon. and it's only to hear explosions.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only explosions and boom, 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 boom,
It's-
boom,
exactly.
boom, 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 boom. Little impression of fireworks.
It's like there's a small part at the end of each. They are called mascletas, the fireworks shows I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
at the end of each mascleta, there's like a really strong part where it's pop, 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 pop. And they are called earthquakes because if you're in the
Yeah.
planta where they are thrown, all the floor trembles like in an earthquake. Like I love like people from the outside, like I don't know, from the you hear people from the United States watching the stuff with you surrounding, and it's like, wow, why they're crazy? Why are they doing this?
Okay, I'm actually testing it to see what this thing's looking like.
Yeah, I
because-
saw it. I'm watching now. It looks wow.
Yeah, and it works. And it looks.
Why I'm listening to French music right now. Oh, and now let it go from Frozen.
Well, quite the transition there.
Oh wait, someone wrote Spanish in the chat. I'm gonna try to read it for you, SPR. Hey, olvidado la mayoría de los cursos de español en la escuela, pero me gusta la lingua. That was my best Spanish.
No, actually, I couldn't understand you. It's actually, he olvidado la mayoría de cursos de español en la escuela.
That works. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm totally understanding this. Yep, 100%.
Okay, I'm going to go super slow. He olvidado la mayoría de los cursos de español en la escuela, pero me gustó la lengua. Yeah, he's actually saying he forgot the majority of Spanish he learned at school.
On school.
Yeah, but but he likes a lot the language, how we talk.
Ah.
I think people from the United States are more like know more about Latin American Spanish, how it sounds than Castilian Spanish.
Probably. I mean, I took Japanese, so that's barely, and I barely remember that. So that's the only language that I can attempt to try.
And Japanese, it seems really deep.
It's interesting. Everything is a little backwards compared to English, but it's not too hard to pick up on. Like Boko no namae wa green to imasu. Doko ni imasu ka? And like you can just I just remember small phrases. I don't remember much.
A little bit of French from school. But I think it's like more like building negative and positive phrases, like "je ne sais pas" or something.
Yeah, I failed French class, so yeah, I don't remember any of that.
That it's because of how we pronounce words in Spanish and in French. It's easier to learn Japanese
Probably.
because when how do you say Romanji when they try to use the normal alphabet to write Japanese words.
Right. It sounds exactly like it's spelled, essentially.
Yeah.
And katakana, hiragana, like I mean, the symbols equate to those two letters anyways. So like if you just know what the symbol is, you can read it like it's Romanji.
Uh-huh. exactly.
And why did you decide to learn Japanese?
What was that?
Why did you decide to learn Japanese?
I was in college. I just decided that would be my foreign language. It's a place that I want to go to eventually.
Yeah, same here actually. Ice anime, I suppose.
Yeah, anime, manga.
Uh, Actually, it surprises me. Um, I'm from Europe, and like we have anime more, and like my fathers watch anime when they were small.
Mm-hmm.
Shit from the 1970s when we got Mazinger Z, Mazinger C, I think. Robots, like giant robots,
Right.
and things like that. So it's more normally like people need to be like a nerd.
Well,
To
yeah.
like anime.
It's the same here in
And
the States. Generally nerdy kind of people watch it.
Yeah,
Not
but
always the case, but
can you call it if you like Pokemon and Bakugan that you like anime in total? I think that's totally different. Nah,
no.
it's anime, but it's different anime. I think
yeah, it's like
it's
well,
very popular for all.
So saying
you know,
Pokemon's the original anime. Such original anime, yes.
Yeah, but can you call it that
Michael
you
P. Oh
if you
my.
like Pokemon that you like anime? Yeah. Mm.
like, I think Dragon Ball arrived there like in '94, maybe,
Dragon Ball Z? I remember watching that when I was about 4 years old, yeah.
and we had it like since the '80s.
Yeah, it's an old one. I mean, that, Outlaw Star.
All the star, yeah.
I'm actually making the ship from Outlaw Star in another game right now.
Remember watching Outlaw Star and Cowboy Bebop
Yep.
every Wednesday Cartoon Network?
I mean, I have all of Cowboy Bebop on DVD.
Yeah, I have the special edition that resemble like
The case is like metallic and stuff.
mine is like the case of like a vinyl disc.
Hmm. Yeah, I would say I would agree with Jer's point in chat in terms of like nerd people like computer and like math and geeks prefer manga and anime and video games. That's pretty accurate, I would say, to English or American.
Yeah.
Yeah, but more like the problem is like in America, I've seen people despising anime. Like,
Despising?
yeah, like hating, really hating. Uh, like you go in forums and things, when people are like, "Oh, all anime shit."
Well, yeah.
Like,
But like you can go to an internet forum and find that on everything.
yeah, that's right. But I don't know. It's like, for example, my sister is not there, okay, like the type of cool girl or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't hate anime, like because it's more normal here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
it's in
what-
Europe. It's more normal, I think.
Yeah, in Europe it's more normal. While there's a lot of people in America that think that all anime is like porn.
Yeah, I mean, they just think it's weird because they think you're watching a kid show.
Yeah, yeah, and you have like a lot of censoring.
Yes, a lot of changing of things. Like Dragon Ball Z in America doesn't really have any blood.
For example, and we have the
Oh, in Europe also not.
no, in Spain we have blood in Dragon Ball.
I think the Netherlands blocked it. But hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I because it was silent.
in Europe, in Spain, we have like blood in it.
I like anime a lot just because I think most of the time the storytelling is just really good.
Yeah, it depends on the anime, but yeah,
But I prefer probably reading manga the most.
manga is usually better.
Yeah.
Books are usually better than. Character development and things like that.
Jeez, I got 24 likes on my Twitter post
Nice.
from yesterday with Sylvan's Silverred's um, April Fool of his Larsen loop. I made a coaster like only a loop, and I asked him. I
Oh
got some
yeah, I saw
problems with
that.
the
That was pretty funny.
yeah, and I didn't. Sorry for my words. English right now. I didn't was expecting that much likes and interactions.
You're becoming famous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm famous.
Famous through
Oh.
Silverhead. Feels like I'm just deviating from the reference image at this point. Too much. Like, I don't know. Do you guys like this icing that I'm putting on this railing? Like, I'm not a huge fan of it.
It's actually liking it.
Because the original is a little bit more like just interesting ironwork shapes.
It looks really good.
Oh, I really like it.
Okay.
I'm actually using icing right now to create the eagle.
I should probably add a fence for this thing because you don't want people jumping off your really tall building.
Good point.
What's the best piece to use to make a chain link fence?
What?
I think there's a door.
A door?
Yeah, the one with the icing door. I usually used that before.
An icing door. Oh, okay, icing. Duh. I was in the door tab. I'm like, there's no icing door here.
There's no icing door in the door tab. It's in another place, I think.
Okay, so
Maybe with yeah there.
what? A serious question from chat. These are rare. Why do I prefer streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch? Is simply because my audience is here on YouTube. I don't have a Twitch following, so.
Yeah, I actually had the same.
And by the way, it's also rare that Michiel is asking a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
That's very rare.
Is it easy to record? Yeah. Recording is not hard. It just comes down to, do you have the time to record? think I want to flip these upside down so I can get a straight edge. Come on. Click, 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 click. Yeah, that looks better. Looks like a proper fence. Kind of looking out through the balcony right now, and it's just like, this is really high up.
Yeah, I think it's.
Do you guys get like comments all the time? It's like, oh, you made a really cool building. Now make a coaster go through it, and you're just like, but I don't really. That's not the point of the building.
I got some of those when I was doing the live stream of. When I started Super Nintendo World, I did it with a live stream instead of time lapses.
Mm-hmm.
And there were like random people enter and, hey, why are you not building a coaster?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was in the time that I streamed RCT3. People ask it all time. But that's annoying.
Alright, time to just do some custom lettering. There's custom lettering on the workshop, right? Like, I don't really have to manually build this.
Have to manually build it. It's not that hard to make the numbers.
No, but it's just time consuming. Put a drop tower inside the clock tower.
Power of terror.
Oh, I have a Twitch account, Will. I've streamed on Twitch before. It's just when I stream on Twitch, I think one person shows up. And it's usually just me watching myself.
Yeah, I see a lot of YouTubers doing an announcement on their YouTube channel, a standard video of, let's say, 10 seconds from, hey, I'm live on Twitch right now, tune in. Maybe it's that an idea.
Yeah. But, like, it feels like if I'm gonna make a YouTube video just to announce that I'm streaming, I might as well just stream on YouTube.
Yeah, true.
Oh, he's actually
I
putting
think-
a little tower.
I was just seeing to see if it would fit and actually
No,
cover
I
it
think
all.
It's ice-to-weak, I think.
No, the hitbox is too large. I
Yeah.
think.
It would just be funny.
It's fitting.
It's perfect.
The sunflower be at the top of it would be pretty funny too.
Hunter, get rid of the hitbox, please. Oh, that's too tall.
Yeah. No, I really wish it was easier to build interiors for buildings.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome in the stream.
Uthris, I just finished the eagle.
Random piece
Although
just
I-
mile away. I just have people at the entrance of my park walking back and forth, just like, we want to see your unconstructed building.
Yeah, well, let's play.
Okay, lettering.
Oh.
Oh, need angle snap turned back on. So Everett didn't remove his Pepe yet? No, I don't think he should. Because it's hilarious.
I think he keep it until he has a new logo.
Problem with Pepe is the after it's happening, it's wrong.
People are just overly sensitive.
Yeah, but
Sometimes I'm just watching my coaster riding the track instead of building.
See, the problem is I'm going to do this custom lettering and then go to the bottom of the tower and it's just going to disappear. What's the best piece to do custom lettering for?
Where art pieces?
Yeah. Because I usually use like one side of the bracket.
there's the semicircle, okay, of the art pieces. You use only the edge, and you sink it into the clock.
Okay.
Get the smallest semicircle,
Oh, a half circle? Or...
the half circle,
Yeah.
the smallest one.
Yeah, this
And-
is the smaller one.
Yeah, you have to turn it, and you can only see the edge. No, not that part. Not the flat part. The side that it's small.
Oh. Oh.
That part exactly. No, well, not that part. The other, one of the corners.
Oh, a corner? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, to me that would be like a half pixel.
Let me show you.
I mean, I think I actually like the top of the rounded bit just because it's more of a squared pixel that I can
Yeah, that
dictate.
one. So you can make any kind of lettering with that side.
Okay.
Like you can make it as wide as you want because you keep adding more, and you can make it super wide or super thin. That's what I use to make my paintings, my museum poster museum.
Yeah, no, those were really impressive.
Oh yeah, really. Yeah.
My favorite piece of the game is that one.
I really just need to make myself one that I can use everywhere else. I haven't bothered to make myself my own font yet. Okay. Well, the piece stays there for pretty long, which is good from distance. However, since the surface is so shiny, it's basically just the sky. Oh, Living Flower is here. Hello, Living Flower. How are you?
Editing, cursor, and effort. Let's build some supports.
I think I can just flip this over, to be honest. For this straight section.
But what time is it now in the DC?
It's 1:50. Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry to hear that.
PM?
Yeah.
Jeez. It's now here almost 8 p.m. That time this time.
Yeah, I'm not excited to go to work tomorrow, so if it was 8 p.m., I'd be freaking out. Plus, I have to record 2 videos today.
Now you feel what I feel at the moment. It's 8 p.m. Damn.
In fact, sadly, I'm gonna have to end my stream soon. Oh, let's see. People are asking who you are. People just showing up.
Who I am?
Yeah. No, I'm hanging out with some people in Discord. SPR Ridley,
Mark Joe,
Record Joe,
not that special guy.
RCT.
And
Cassie's
RCT.
in here, but has he been talking lately?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I said good evening, but not much else.
Michael,
Wait a minute.
who are
Who
you?
are you? You are my new special friend.
Uthris, I sent you already the Clock Tower Eagle.
No, I don't have my own Discord. I'm in another Discord that some other people set up. I don't want the responsibility of owning a Discord.
What the tip? Oh,
What?
What did you say?
did you got the tip? Uthris?
The Thip?
I sent you the Eagle already.
Oh.
Of course.
Are you gonna make clock numbers? Or Uthris?
I've actually never installed something via zip, so where do I even put this? What? My Renoir is expired. I'll go ahead and close that.
You need to go to the user the saves.
So, is it in Steam apps? Is that where it's gonna go?
No, it's not in Steam apps. It's in your user.
Okay. User.
And save games. Oh, well, user, your name, save games. And there's Frontier Developments.
Planet Coaster.
And then there's, if you play the alpha, there's a bunch of folders. But if you only played in a game,
There's a
There's-
bunch of folders here.
there's one number, one very long number. I think it's by 7. 7656.
7, 6. Let me sort these by name. That probably would help. No, that's not there.
Oh, it's not a number with.
Oh, 7656119800.
Yeah, that one, exactly.
Okay.
Open that, and you can start just move the folder. No, in saves, move that folder, the folder I gave you, put it inside, and it will appear in your game.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. Okay. You could have uploaded it to the workshop if you wanted, but I guess.
Yeah, but yeah.
Because having an eagle ornament would be popular, I would assume.
Yeah, I think a lot of his items will be popular.
I can put it if you want.
I also used one in my waiting queue from my coaster. His paintings.
I did the Bangkok one, no?
And I don't have to
Right.
restart my game or anything?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't have Van Gogh, I think. If you said that. Let me see which one it was. Yeah. Do you have you as friends? No, I don't have you.
Oh, I don't have.
Oh wow, that looks great.
Oh man, the head, the head actually turns. It's not.
I think I should probably angle it out of 45 though.
No, it's actually angled uh, in the inside.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that art piece.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
Yes.
It's only actually the head, like the feet are straight, but the head it's turned a little bit, like to the inside. But I just forgot to.
Oh no, that's fine. Like this is more than what I was going to do, so like I'm not gonna complain at all. This is great. Now there's only 4 of them on this building, I think.
There's only 4. 1, 2 health and 2 orange.
Okay, so it might be a detail I add at the end, so I don't get like 8 of them when I copy the wall over. But no, thank you for that. I mean, I have an eagle myself, and I could have used it, but I think it was too big. Like, I have one of these.
Oh, I have the Starry Night I used
Yeah,
from
the
Van
Van Gogh.
Gogh.
Yeah, the Van Gogh one.
Yeah.
Oh wow! No, yeah. That's
Yeah,
big.
yeah, this is perfect.
Well, that's actually pretty well done.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's for my log flume that I did a long while ago. It's the exit for the big hill.
Perfect, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
We'll buy again.
Yeah, no, I have just a bunch of big random blueprints of things.
Do I see the Tower of
Oh,
Terror?
wow, wow.
Yeah, so those 2 things are from Elite Dangerous. The Tower of Terror? No, I didn't make that.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, which Tower of Terror? The new one from Guardians of the Galaxy, who's fucked up now,
fuck.
or the Paris one? I think that one looks.
And you
I,
hit the first one that tried to remake the Guardians of the Galaxy version, Internet Coaster. And you hit him in the head.
I'm not going to make that because I don't want to have haters.
It's so fucking horrible.
Because all Team Parks fans are going to be angry on me, and
I'm angry at Disney actually. So.
yeah, I don't know why they changed their basic theme, what is never getting old, or a
Wait, they changed the Tower of Terror?
yes, they changed in Los Angeles.
Yeah, in
Oh.
California.
They changed it from the Twilight Zone team to
to
a Guardians of the Galaxy team.
Well,
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
problem
But the
the
point
pro-
is, Guardians of the Galaxy is getting old in a few years.
and the problem is that it actually looks like shit.
oh, well, that is a problem.
What they did for the outside, they just ripped they left the building, but all the nice decoration, the Art Deco architecture it had gone out, and they put it looks like a factory.
Yes, a factory with all pipes and stuff.
I
Oh,
had to look at it.
and actually, Tower of Terror was a weenie, like Silverred says,
Right.
because you could look it from the start from the park because it's Buena Vista Street, and it was based on California, like on 1920s California. So from the entrance of the park, you saw Tower of Terror, and it looked super nice. It's from the same era, but you now look at the sky and you see a huge, big factory,
Yeah.
and it looks like crap.
I'm trying to
horrible.
find a picture of it, but it looks
This-
like they're just
Oh,
all
I
old.
can send one.
I can send.
They sent in team.
Because it looks like the old one was like a tall castle of some sort.
Yeah, it was a hotel. That look like
Yes, it's a real hotel in California. No, in Los Angeles.
based on the real hotel, but it's not this like exactly the same.
Where is the picture? I saw some pictures of it.
I'm just seeing content.
I will search it Facebook. Mm,
I mean, I'm seeing concept art for it, but I'm not seeing it in
The concept art doesn't look that. It looks horrible, but doesn't look as bad as the real thing.
yeah, I'm in the group. I saw here some pictures.
Oh shit! At least it was.
Ah, there it is. I will send it in Team Park on this
Yeah.
Discord chat. There it is.
Oh, why?
Why? Why? That's the why.
Like,
Sunset Boulevard. Yeah, right. Sunset Boulevard. I'm sure of that. Yeah.
And did you sell the old Tower of Terror?
yeah, I saw the old one. The old one doesn't look that great to me either, but like this, no. Um,
The one from Paris is the best, I think.
Ah, the one from Paris is not the best, and it was actually a clone from the California one.
Yeah, but
all I know, like just they're just using too many clashing colors on that. It'd probably look cool if it had more of like a uniform theme going with it, but it's not uniform at all.
And and the worst of thing of all is that the tower is supposed to go in Sunset Boulevard, so it
It's really
doesn't
visible.
it's not.
yeah,
It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's horrible.
I like it. How it looks. How it's in the middle is destroyed. It's been infected in the middle of the tower. This looks
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm just dragging it
Yeah.
to stream so people can see, but like, it just looks. I don't know. It looks like something I would make in sci-fi, and I'm not great with sci-fi themes, so I'm not. I don't know. It just feels like they would do
Like
should do better.
I've seen cement factories with better theming. Horrible.
You should just remake the factory from Pink Floyd's album. It'd be a better ride. Even though I think that's a power plant.
Like, and Tower of Terror is like my favorite ride ever. So
When I was in Disney, I stood up for that ride. Like, I wouldn't sit. Like, you can, like, stand up when it's falling.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. At least when I went.
This- in Paris, not.
Oh, you have to sit down.
So, no, you have to sit down. But as soon as they leave and you start going up, you can just stand up.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
in Paris, not. They have a lock. Paris, they have a seat belt, but it's locked.
Oh, ours was just
Like
a
it-
bar that came down.
And the Orlando one, the majority of people say is the best one. The Orlando one.
Yeah, only in. But we did what I did in Paris. A little bit, you leave it a little bit looser. Yeah, how do you say it? Looser? Yes, I think.
Yeah, loser. Like,
More loose,
you're-
probably. But, yeah.
Yeah, more loose.
We understood.
So you have airtime.
But I think I'm actually going to end my stream here. It's 2 o'clock. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours now. And it doesn't feel like I got anything done.
You did a lot, I think.
I mean, I did everything above the pillars in the middle section. It's okay.
oh, it's
If it just didn't look like a big record at the top of this tower, I think I'd be more happy with it. Maybe also if I...
you know why it looks like a vinyl record right now?
Because it's so shiny.
No, because you need to add the handles of the clock.
Oh, yeah.
When you add those, it will look better.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. That was fun.
That was great.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for having us.
And I do stream
Yes,
every
yes.
week, except for next weekend because I'll be in West Virginia. But hey. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming. If you guys want to check out the channel for other cool builds that are done a little bit quicker than 2 hours of faffing about, go ahead and check that out. I'll be streaming again here in 2 weeks since I'll be out of town. No videos next weekend either, but regular stuff during the week, so we should be good there. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys later.